Imagine it's 7 in the morning. You're tired as fuck because you were up late last night working on the house, but you woke up early and couldn't sleep because you got a new Aakiri trailer that you wanted to try out. So you got up early, went for a high protein breakfast, and were ready to go. Well, that's exactly what happened to me. Just look at this beautiful thing. Welcome to Truck Sim Diaries. In this video series, I record my Euro Truck Simulator 2 gameplay, and I use it as a backdrop for my unscripted thoughts on what's going on in my life and the world around me. Sometimes I will have a lot to say, sometimes I will just comment on the gameplay, and sometimes I'll just be quiet. Either way, I'm glad you're here. So, let's take a look at this beautiful box. And take it from there. Now, Aakiri is a Swedish company, I think. I'm pretty sure. And I've seen these trailers and this logo for my entire life on the road. This is a modded trailer, but it is better detailed than any of the trailers in the game. It is just phenomenal. And the level of customization that you can do for it is just great. I just stumbled on this thing. I had no idea it even existed. But yeah, and it can take a lot more cargoes than the other one. So right now I'm like, yeah, this is it. This is the only trailer that we will use, guys. Just beautiful. Let's take a picture of it. All right. Now, as far as... Hey, look at this. You forgot that logos of the reflective tape. Yeah, that is so cool. It's made by this guy, Cast, I think. And a bunch of other people. It's fucking amazing. Just amazing. Aakiri logo is so solid with the E going across the rest of the letters. We got the strands lighting here for the back. Just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. I am in awe. Like, I literally couldn't sleep. I woke up. I was like, I woke up. My kids, they get up early, so they wake me up by making noise. Like, they leave me alone. But, yeah, they wake us up, me and my wife. So normally we just kind of sigh and roll over and go back to sleep, but yeah, not this time. Yeah, I couldn't sleep because I was thinking about this. I was thinking about this trailer. That's crazy. Crazy in a good way. That's how I used to. That's how I describe myself. No, I'm kidding. Shouldn't make fun of crazy people. So we are on our last. We're on our last job for. We are on our last job for Villco, and it's not going to be far at all. We are going from Athens to Kalamata. And a trip to Kalamata wouldn't be anything if we didn't bring some olives, right? So yeah, I woke up really early for being me on a vacation. But it's all good. I got a couple weeks left of the vacation. I think maybe 2 or 3. 2.5. Couple, yeah, something like that. I don't keep track. But I figured that, you know, I've been letting my kids stay up later. Well, late. So there's not much, you know, me time left. So I get to bed really late. But I gotta start working on that now. Like this, that ends now because but what happens is I don't I don't fall asleep. Instead, I just kind of stay up. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to get to the point where it's time to go to work and fucking I can't sleep until 1 at night, you know? I just want to try to avoid that situation. So I think I need to make the mature decision of getting up at 7. Because I figured going into this this end of the vacation, starting of autumn, end of summer, went by really fast. It's not over yet, far from it, but yeah, I gotta start preparing. I'm gonna try to do better at conserving my energy levels. And my kids are getting older, so naturally they will have to be allowed to stay up later. I mean, I've been quite fortunate because, well, I work as an electrician, so I get up early, which means they get up early, which historically has been meaning that they also go to bed late. But we're not little kids anymore, so I can't, you know, I can't shove them to bed at like, even though I want to, I can't shove them to bed at 6:30 at night and be like, all right, sleep tight, and just expect them to sleep for 11 hours. Because they won't. Not anymore. And that means less, you know, less me time in the nights. Alright. We're set. Let's load it up. So that's going to be a huge change for me. But I gotta just accept it. And I gotta rely on my discipline. I am a very disciplined person, but sometimes I forget to be disciplined. And that means going to bed early. I think that is my, like, there are some things I can change and there are some things I can't. But yeah, when I go to bed is something that it's absolutely within my control. And what I do when I get into bed is also very much something that is within my control. I don't doom scroll. Thankfully. Like, I know I have done it, like, before in my life, and it was just, the fuck is my blinkers doing? It was absolutely something that was, horrific for me.
Keep right.
Because it would make me feel very sad and angry, and it will deprive me of sleep.
Get ready to turn left.
And I need to focus more on my sleep and my sleep hygiene.
Turn left. Go straight.
Oh, we were heavy with the 20 tons of used packaging. Something's fucky with my blinkers. It's not turning off like it should. Hold on, let me see if I can unfuck this. Alright, hopefully I got it now. Sorry about that. Oh, where was I? I was talking about my kids and sleep habits. Yeah, you can hear them in the background. They're not easy to they're not easy to sleep to. Yeah, my son told me my son has had trouble sleeping the last couple nights. And
Right. And then turn right.
but it did tell me, he told his mother that
Turn
he
right.
can't sleep because one of his friends showed him Squid Game. He's 6 years old, and I knew this fucking friend of his was trouble. And my wife was like, "You can't tell, it's a child." And I'm like, "It's not a child. It's a monster. It's something, something in the eyes of that boy." Fucking.
Caution. Please watch the speed.
And I was right, because he brings his friends over and he looks at Squid Game. Fucker, little piece of shit. Sorry.
Caution. Please mind the speed.
But yeah. Yeah, that reminds me of when I was a kid and the internet was free, so to speak. I don't know how fucking... It's out of control now, but... Yeah, back then, in the 90s. And I remember vividly... execution videos. Fucking horrific. And I still, I can't get it out of my head. Well, at least I couldn't when then. But now, like, when I'm reminded of it, it's like, I know, fucking horrible that shit can be. And I'm so sad for the little man. I knew that friend of his was trouble. But now I know that we trust my intuition. So yeah, we need to focus more on sleep. I gotta sacrifice to sleep. I gotta sacrifice, me time. Staying up late. Oh, I was gonna tell you, I don't doom scroll. But I spend like a lot of time on my phone doing other things. So did I tell you that I think I am a little bit autistic? You're probably not surprised, but It is a bit of... The thought is new to me. Maybe. Like, I shouldn't self-diagnose, but, you know, it would explain a couple things. Like, 18 things. Plus. So, what I can do is I can get this laser focus on something. And I gotta look up everything about it. It's when I get a new hobby, like, fucking yesterday, I was looking up stuff with this new trailer. The Ikari trailer. I need to find out this one thing. Or, like, I get this idea, like, I wonder if, you know, something or the other is possible. That's it. That's the idea. And then I just have to look into that. And I just spend hours looking into it. So, like I said in the intro, me and my wife, we were working on the house yesterday. We were switching up some panels or whatever. And we were doing it late at night. Like, we were done just before midnight because it is so hot. So we had to, you know, make like the Spaniards work at night instead. We went swimming during the day, just chilling by the lake again, which is one of my favorite pastimes in this world. Just a lake in the woods. Bring the paddleboard and just watch the kids, you know, spend energy while I don't. So we were working on the house late last night, switching out these panel boards. They're probably called something. Oh, who gives a fuck? So we weren't done until very late, and half my mind was on this trailer because I wanted to see kind of how stuff works. So I was up way too late by the PC. And then when I got to bed, I was Googling stuff with it. And now I woke up early because I was so excited to try it out. It's just a trailer for a game. Like I said, autism, right? Oh, sorry, dude. Oh. It was all for nothing. I crashed into a guy. So yeah. Spent the night doing that, and then woke up early. Couldn't go back to sleep because I was just like, fuck, man, if I get up now, I can get a couple hours into the game. And I gotta stop doing that. I need to do better. I need to do way better than that. I deserve better. And what's weird now is like I got this immense amount of energy. Like I'm not super tired or anything. But I know that if I do this in 2 months, when, you know, Nordic people get like superheroes, turn into superheroes during the summer months. And that is because we now have daylight. Oh, fuck, I don't want to crash again into a cop. Because during the fall and winter, sun rises at about 9 in the morning and it sets at about 3 in the afternoon. So we get 6 hours of daylight when the sun is barely above the horizon. And it wears you out really, really, really bad. Now, on the flip side, during the summer, the sun basically never sets. So it's day, you know, around the clock. And so what happens to me and a lot of other people is we get into this superpower state where we just don't need to sleep as much. Partly because we get more sun, and partly because we're so excited that we're finally getting some sun. Isn't that crazy? Alright, looks like we're gonna cross into some other country. No? No, of course not. We're still in Greece. Jesus. Sorry. I was just confused by the... Maybe I am a little tired. uh, But yeah, I've been doing some other projects. I was working on... I have expanded my home gym. And it turned into this really nice, very, very compact, but very nice gym. So I'm gonna try to lift a little harder. I've been doing mostly... My workouts this far, my strength training has been calisthenics. And I've been a big fan of calisthenics. I like how flexible it makes me, slim, strong, and useful for work. But I want to try to lift a little heavier. So, got some more weights, some kettlebells, stuff like that. To, yeah, see what happens. So I've also been doing that a lot, and that's finally finished. So a lot of the home projects are kind of, you know, getting done. But I also discovered that, so the gym is in this shed that's outside on the yard. And what I did discover is we have an infestation of hornets in the, I think they're in the attic of that little shed. So I had to plug their entry holes. My neighbor had some chemical warfare that I can hit him with. But yeah, it was a struggle. Because if I didn't have any, like, I didn't have raid or anything. So I only used this caulk gun to kind of, you know, fill in the holes that they were using. And when I did, they did not, you know, they didn't appreciate it at all. So, yeah, so they made a whole big thing out of this, and I was stupid because I was going to try my new gym, and then I was like, oh, right before I try the gym, I can plug their holes, which is right in front of the door to the gym. So they kind of went into hornet mode, literally. So it was a bunch of hornets by the door, so I had to kind of... You know how stupid it looks when an adult man try to sneak past a hornet's nest to get to a door without bringing that many hornets, and they were like at the corner of the door. So of course I brought like 30 of them into the gym. So my warm-up was suppression of anti-aircraft activities. AAA. Yeah, it brought my heart rate up because I was fighting for my life. No, I'm kidding. I'm not allergic or anything.
Caution. Please watch the speed limit.
But it was interesting. And then my neighbor was like, yeah, what kind of chemicals are you using? He's like, he's got it all, you know. He's got everything under control. He's twice my age. Not twice, but he's got, you know, adult kid. He's 60. He's retired. Yeah. He's a great guy. But he's got this, yeah, he's got everything under control. For me, it's more out of control. No, it's not, but internally it is. He's just really soft-spoken, very nice guy. I love him. And he was like, "So much chemicals are you using?" I was like, "Yeah, it's chemicals." I don't fucking know. He's like, "Oh yeah, hold on." And he goes, "He's like Swedish champion senior weightlifter, so he's like this really huge guy." He comes in with his little spray can of Raid. He says, "Spray this, just leave it'll clear him right out." I was like, "All right," and it did, because by the end of the night, I couldn't see any more hornets. So my fight was all for nothing. Yeah. Hopefully that's under control now. I need to buy some more of that caulk and plug some more holes, and then I figured I'd buy a bottle or two of that Raid stuff.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right. Caution. Please mind the speed. At the roundabout, take the second exit.
All right, looks like we're coming up on Kalamata. Yeah, this place looks beautiful. Just look at this, the buildings up there. Go for some of that fast food. That looks good.
Exit now.
Oh shit.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, maybe I should ask ChatGPT to let us stage from Kalamata. This place is... Kalamata and me are operating on the same wavelength, I feel.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Lift axles go up. This unloading is right here. It's simplest one so far, I think.
It's all all over now.
All right. Engines off. All right, so let's take a look at the numbers. We went from Athens to Kalamata, Villco to Icaria for 273 kilometers. So very short, 37.9 liters per 100. Not very good. We spent 103 liters of fuel doing that for 20 minutes. Gave us 3.5 stars. Good for damage. 1 star for distance. Good for fines. Good for fuel economy. 3 stars for mass. Just regular old stats. Tollgate, 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 tollgate. 5,172 credits, and then I had a crash, but I guess that didn't register as my fault then because it's not showing up here, so that's good. 4,183 credits. I will take it. Alright, so last part of this job is to bring the olives back from Kalamata to Athens, and then that's going to be it for the Athens job. We'll see what we figure out. Thank you for taking the time with this. I really appreciate it. Take care of yourself. Bye.